and welcome to Slack Sundays with Zenithfilms Play. And for this Slack Sunday we're going to start, finally, I'm going to start my Silent Hill 2 playthrough. Now I've been promising this playthrough for, maybe 8 months, because if you don't know, I made a Silent Hill feature film, a Silent Hill fan feature film. Sorry, I don't want to get people confused. And during the process of me making it, I said that I would start doing Silent Hill playthroughs so I could like fill people in on what I'm doing, etc., etc. But making a film, feature film by yourself, takes up a lot of your time, so I just never got round to doing it. Now that the film is finished and is out and available for all, if you're wondering how you can see Silent Hill Requiem, there are links underneath this video screen, and it'll take you to a donation page where you can donate to help fund the sequel we would like to make and get yourself a copy of Silent Hill Requiem. I'm going to be talking about Silent Hill Requiem while I'm playing this game. So I hope to be able to give some people a little bit of insight into my thought process and etc, etc. Silent Hill 2 was the kind of the basis of Silent Hill Requiem in terms of its aesthetics and its kind of pacing, etc. I'm not going to talk during the cutscenes.
Mary, could you really be in this town?
And I've just realised I've already fucked up this playthrough because I've not set the affinity, so I'm going to have to bush out of the game, try to set the affinity and hope it doesn't crash. Sorry guys, the PC version of this game is really janky, so hopefully this isn't going to fuck it. Right, I'm going to open up with the PC version of this game. It's, I suppose you could say it's a typical Konami port, in the sense of they didn't really put a great deal of effort into porting this game across to the PC. I have had to put that many different tweaks and patches to get this game to run in widescreen with the proper fog, the proper FMVs, the proper control system. And one of the patches that I had to put in, this game has a problem with multi-core processors. If you've got multi-core processors, you get this weird sound glitch where it just keeps looping the sound every 5 seconds. And trust me, it drives you nuts. And the only way to stop that is to set your infinity to 1 core. Now there is a fix that you can just bosh onto the game, and it should just boot the game and do the affinity. For me, that affinity fix doesn't work. Now I've tried old affinity fixes, I've tried new affinity fixes, the game just won't start if I've got the affinity fix set. So I have to do it myself, which I just did then. Thankfully the game didn't crash. And I will shut up now because we've got another cutscene.
In my restless dreams, I see that town, Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place, waiting for you.
I got a letter. The name on the envelope said, Mary. My wife's name. That's ridiculous. Couldn't possibly be true. That's what I keep telling myself. A dead person can't write a letter. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. So then, why am I looking for her? Our special place. What could she mean? This whole town was our special place. Does she mean the park on the lake? We spent the whole day there. Just the two of us, staring at the water. Could Mary really be there? Is she really alive? Waiting for me?
Okay, right. So far so good, guys. The game is running nice. It's in 1080p. I've got the fog fix, I've got the grain fix, I've got the expert fix, I've got all the fixes known to man, and honestly it drove me nuts trying to get this game to run properly. So one thing I'm going to say as we start playing this is, if you don't know Silent Hill 2, then you probably don't want to be watching my playthroughs, because I'm most likely going to end up spoiling the end by chatting about the game and how it influenced my Silent Hill Requiem feature film. So I'm just shouting out now, spoiler alert, the chances are I will end up spoiling the end well before we get there. I'm just grateful that the game is actually running quite well. I will also refrain from talking during cutscenes out of respect for this game, because as you may have kind of guessed, I love this game. I think this game is amazing, and it's one of the reasons why I decided to make Silent Hill Requiem, why I decided to make a feature film based on Silent Hill, because, you know, I was disenchanted by the Hollywood movies, and I'm going to talk about that later, and you know, I just wanted to make a Silent Hill film that, you know, had more of a link to the original Silent Hill, rather than making a Silent Hill film from the lowest common denominator, shall we say. So just going to run through this, because, you know, I'm only going to be streaming for an hour tonight, so let's get to some good bits. So hello to everyone that's currently watching. Hello to Crimson Angel, hello to Mrs. Mum, thank you for getting involved in the chat. I'm going to shout it out now to everyone that's watching this. If you want to ask me questions about Silent Hill Requiem, if you've seen Silent Hill Requiem or want to know how to see Silent Hill Requiem, please just hit the chat up, and I will answer any questions you may have. And that's pretty much it. So I think the save function actually works, but to be, you know, we don't need to save yet. Well, actually, oh, I'm just so scared the game's going to crash, so I'm going to save it. There's something in the well. What's that? Looking at this makes me feel like someone's groping inside my skull. It gives me a weird feeling. As you can see, I've been playing this a bit just to make sure that the damn thing actually worked. I'm going to overwrite that original one, and it didn't crash, so that's always good. Right, off we go. No, wrong button. There we go. I'm playing this with an Xbox 360 pad, because thankfully the X input patch worked. And can we, thank you, we're going to go over and have a chat to
Excuse me,
Oh, I'm sorry. I
No,
was
it's
just...
okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
Lost?
Yeah. I'm looking for Silent Hill. Is this the right way?
Yeah. It's hard to see with this fog, but there's only the one road. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
But
Yes?
I think you'd better stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it. It's kind of hard to explain, but
Is it dangerous?
maybe. And it's not just the fog either.
Okay,
It's...
I got it. I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
No, I believe you. It's just... I guess I really don't care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going to town either way.
But why?
I'm looking for someone.
Who is it?
Someone very important to me. I'd do anything if I could be with her again.
Me too. I'm looking for my mama. I mean my mother. It's been so long since I've seen her. I thought my father and brother were here, but I can't find them either. I'm sorry. It's not your problem.
I hope you find them.
Yeah, you too.
Oh, how much does everyone love Angela? I love Angela. I think we've got... There we go.
Aren't you looking for someone?
That's right.
Nice and awkward there, James. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at chat to that end. I can't remember if you've... the DVD, the physical copies of Silent Hill Requiem are coming along in the sense of I am constantly working on them. What was that? Oh, did I just get in? I just got a new follower, didn't I? Sorry. Sorry, my bad. I forgot I set up Streamlabs. Sorry, I'll be honest with you right now, I'm incredibly nervous about playing this game because I'm just so scared it's going to crash on me at any minute. Right, where was I? Crimson Angel, you asked the question about the physical copies of Silent Hill Requiem. I'm working on them. And what I'm working on right now is I'm working on the making of featurette for Silent Hill Requiem. So far I have wrote what is basically a 7-page script for the making of, which is a hell of a lot longer than I was expecting it to be. And I've done an initial recording of it in terms of the actual dialogue for the making of featurette, and I think I spoke too quickly. Which I'm what I'm probably doing now, and so I need to go back in. There's a lot. I want to get as much detail across to people as I can about the process of making Silent Hill Requiem, but I think there's probably a bit too much detail in there, so I'm currently revising the script for that. On top of that, I want to because I want to I want to make the DVD and the Blu-rays as feature packed as possible. I don't want it just to be, oh, I'm just gonna burn the film to DVD and just mail it to you. There you go, now piss off. I don't want to. I want it to be as detailed as as much effort into the actual making of the DVD as I did making the film itself. I'm still chatting with Alwyn. We're still trying to find a time where we can get together and do a commentary track for the movie. I don't just want to do a commentary track with myself. I think it makes sense to have Alwyn doing the comedy track with me too, because since she plays Cheryl/Heather and she's the main focus of the film, so it just would make more sense to have her involved. Currently she's incredibly busy. She's working on her own theatre projects, and she's also working with a couple of other theatre companies, so we're trying to negotiate a time. I wanted to do it in person, but currently I'm living down south and she lives up in Nottingham, so we're actually looking to do it online instead. So of course what kind of problems that may bring, so we've still got that to sort out. Then on top of, I want to add extra content. I want to do deleted scenes. I want to. There is actually one entire scene that was deleted from Silent Hill Requiem that didn't end up in the film. So I want to actually kind of cut that to some degree. I don't want to put as much effort into it, say, as the final film, but I still want it to look somewhat presentable, if you know what I mean. So yeah, so I'm still working on the DVDs. I don't have a release date for them as of yet, but it's definitely going to be this year without question. It's just getting everything done and getting everything arranged. But take my word. Well, I mean, take my word as how you want to take my word. But I am working on them. Not right now, because obviously I'm playing this. But I am working on getting the DVDs and the Blu-rays ready, and you know, to a level that I think is worthy of a physical copy for Silent Hill Requiem. Is something following me? I always wondered that. You know, is it one of the demon dogs? Is Angela sneaking up after us? Speaking of Angela, I really wanted to put Angela in Silent Hill Requiem, and there was one draft script of Silent Hill Requiem that did actually have Angela in it, but since the movie kind of focuses more on Cheryl, her scene ended up getting cut, as did a lot of stuff that got cut from Silent Hill Requiem. There was actually one draft script of Silent Hill Requiem that pretty much had every Silent Hill character in it at some point. If you've ever seen the joke ending to Book of Memories, it was kind of like that, and it was decided that no, this just isn't going to work as a movie. It's just stupid. So that draft script basically got thrown out, and I started again from scratch. Okay, where are we? Alright, cool. So I hope that answers your question, Crimson. I hope that's a satisfactory answer. Danger, keep out. What, keep out as in keep out of Silent Hill? It's too late. James is on a mission. Just to answer your question, Crimson, I will be contacting once I know that I've got them ready to go, I will be recontacting everyone that donated to find out whether they want a DVD or a Blu-ray. So you may have already told me, and I may have already earmarked you for a Blu-ray. Since you didn't probably donate as Crimson Angel, I'm not entirely sure who you are, but you know, that will all be finalised before anything is sent out. Obviously I can't afford to be sending the wrong copies to the wrong people, if you know what I mean. There we go. Alright, don't bloody hell. So we are heading down to Luca Lake. So since I'm here, I think I'm going to talk about something to do with Silent Hill Requiem. Now, if everyone that's actually watched Silent Hill Requiem will know that there's a part near the end where James, Maria and Henry kind of end up on this part of the map where they find the sewer system and they go down into the sewers. Basically the idea is that though it's a montage shot after that, they then follow the lake up to Toluca Lake, and the reason for that is it's kind of loosely taken from a section from the Book of Memories itself, but there is a fan theory that Toluca Lake is the source of the kind of the weirdness of Silent Hill. Like if there is a power source, shall we say, Toluca Lake is that idea. So I wanted to try and get that across in Silent Hill Requiem. So that is why in the movie, if you check when James looks at the map, that's where they actually are on the map, and when they go through the sewer system, they're actually making their way to Toluca Lake, and the conclusion of Silent Hill Requiem actually happens under Toluca Lake. That came from quite a bit of research from, well, me obviously. I did the amount of research I did for Silent Hill Requiem before making the film. There's so much rattling around in my head when it comes to Silent Hill that I kind of forget a lot of stuff because I did so much research before even trying to put pen to paper, because obviously I wanted Silent Hill Requiem to be an extension of the games. I didn't want it to be what kind of happened with the Hollywood movies, which was kind of loosely based on Silent Hill. Now to say that doesn't make the Hollywood movies bad. I mean, you've got to remember that when it comes to Hollywood, the way they make movies is a producer's only going to give you a certain amount of money because they want to see a triple return. So say a producer gives you $1 million to make a movie, they want to see a guaranteed $3 million return. That's what they want. They don't want any less than that. They want to triple their money. And the only way you can ever guarantee something like that is to make sure that your movie appeals to the lowest common denominator. And there lies the rub in making a game movie. You see, because the way I made Silent Hill Requiem was I made a fan film for the fans. I wanted to make this film so it would appeal to the fans as best as I could do it. So I didn't look to make a storyline that would necessarily appeal to the lowest common denominator. I made a film that fans would just come in already knowing all the backstory and be like, all right, yeah, I know these characters, I know what they've done before, let's see what they're going to start doing now. I don't know, James, what do you think? You can tell that the fog effects are working quite well because that looked really good. If anyone's played the HD remaster, they'll understand the pain it is of playing this game. So yeah, so though I'm not a big fan of, say, Silent Hill Revelations, and I don't think many people are that are into Silent Hill, I understand why the movie was the way it was. Though recently there has been an interview with the director of Silent Hill Revelations, and she, in not so many words, she basically apologised for the film. But I feel sorry for her because, you know, she had to make a film that appealed to the lowest common denominator. She couldn't make a film for the fans. Also, she had to make a film that followed on from the last film, which again wasn't made for the fans. It was made for the lowest common denominator. And you're going to hear me say that a lot. But that's the way the movie industry works. You know, I was able to make a fan film because, you know, my producers were you guys. You guys gave me the money so that I could make it. So then I made a film that, well, you know, would appeal to the fans. And for, you know, in terms of reception, Silent Hill Requiem got, we're talking 80% positive, 20% negative. And that's just the way it is. You can't please everyone, even the fans. I knew I wasn't going to please all the fans. That's just not possible. You know, people are just going to look and go, oh, it's a fan film, it's a piece of shit, even before even watching it. You know, and that's fine. That's just the way it is. And, you know, you take it on the chin and you just keep moving on. I am a big fan of this game. Sorry, this franchise, but this game particularly. This is my favourite Silent Hill game, although my favourite protagonist is Cheryl. I love Cheryl. I think I'm a big advocate of female protagonists in stories, in films, in games, in any kind of media, so Cheryl just, you know, sung to me. As soon as I played Silent Hill 3, I knew that if I was going to tell my Silent Hill story, she would be the lead. You know, I love James, and I love Silent Hill 2, but her character, for me, is just more interesting. The remaster, yeah, the HD remaster was bad. I bought it. I did buy it. Because at the time I didn't own a PlayStation 2 and I didn't own the PC copy of this, so I was like, well, fine, there's a HD remaster, I'll get it. And yeah, I bought it second hand. I didn't pay a lot for it, but yeah, it was, I mean, I think Silent Hill 3 HD remastered was worse than Silent Hill 2 because obviously they redid all the audio, and I was just like, oh, really? Definitely grab that. And we will, because I'm still scared this game is going to crash on me. We'll just rotate our saves. Lovely. What are you looking at? Oh, more health drinks. Right, I haven't played Silent Hill 2 in about 2 years, so you'll have to forgive me. I can't remember everything about the game, and I will piss things up. Just so you know. Crimson really want them to redo the remaster and throw Silent Hill 1 in there too. Yeah, I don't want to be a pessimist, but I wouldn't make a bet on that. If you've seen what Konami have just released with Metal Gear Survive. Now, I'm not an advocate of hashtag fuck Konami. Konami released some of the best games when I was a kid. You know, I'm a child of the 80s, and Konami made some amazing games. And I just can't hate on them for their practices now. Their practices now are really shitty. I'm not gonna defend what they're doing, but I wouldn't hold your breath for re-releases of Silent Hill. I mean, if you want a pachinko machine, you've got plenty of options. The best scene in is the one with the carousel. What, the bit where you see Pyramid Head running the carousel? I just burst into laughter when I saw that. I can't see Konami selling the IP of Silent Hill to someone, because surely they'd just see it as a way to make more money. I mean, they've just sold Metal Gear Survive, and if you want additional save slots, you have to pay for them. I'm like, okay, I understand microtransactions, but bloody hell, that's going a bit far, wouldn't you think? Right, let's go grab that fucking radio, huh? Right, I've got to try and remember what the attack button is now. No, so I might get killed by this guy. I'm not sure what the buttons are. Yeah, James, you might want to look, you know, just there you go. Okay, right, I know what that... No! Bosh! Take some of that!
Is it dead? What the hell is it? It's not human.
Well, it's dead. I mean, that's... So that's attack. Right, okay, great. I would assume so, James, I don't know. Just throwing it out there. Anything else here? No. So I'm just checking chat. Still super salty about the pachinko machine business. To be fair, I am and I ain't. I thought it was kind of funny. It was a shame that they actually released it after cancelling PT, obviously. Hey Superior, thanks for following. Kind of ruins the atmosphere of the game, that little jig, but hey, what are you gonna do? Yeah, I found the pachinko scene kind of funny. Yeah, it was a kick in the teeth, especially considering they cancelled Silent Hills. But you know, hit the lever, etc. I don't know. It just was a meme in itself.
Oh yeah. This thing broken? What the? I better take it anyway. I might need it.
Yeah, you know. Hey Crimson Angel, thanks for following. I think it's all good. In regards to what you just said about the save slots, see, I've got my own theory on Metal Gear Survive, and it's not based on a great deal of facts. I'm just going to leave some bloody footprints. But Metal Gear Solid 5 cost Konami a huge amount of money, and I have a feeling that Kojima kind of did it on purpose. Because, as we all know, Metal Gear Solid 3, even after Metal Gear Solid 2, in fact, Kojima said he didn't want to make any more Metal Gear Solid games. But Konami was like, fuck that, that's all you're making if you're staying with us. And I have a feeling that he just went apeshit when it came to Metal Gear Solid 5 and just spent money hand over fist. I believe that the end budget was something like 16 billion yen. Which is a huge amount of money. I don't know what that convergence is, but that's a lot of money to spend on one video game. And as far as I know, Konami have only like wiped their face with it. They never made a profit on Metal Gear Solid 5. They just made their money back. So Metal Gear Solid Survive, they don't care that you don't like it. They don't care that the Metal Gear Solid fans think it's shit. They released it purely so they could make profit, so they could make money back on the money they spent on Metal Gear Solid 5. That's the reason why Metal Gear Solid Survive exists. And yeah, it's shitty. It is shitty. I can't, the microtransactions in that game are ridiculous. Paying for save slots. I'm surprised there's not a paywall to press play. And but I can, from a business standpoint, I can understand it. And that's just me. Anyway, let's move on. Let's get James into Silent Hill. So, enough talk about how Konami is shitty. I would. Last thing I'm going to say about Konami is I believe full hand on my heart, Konami are going to be moving out of the gaming industry. If you didn't know, in Japan, Konami don't just make games. In Japan, Konami have like their own brand of bottled water. They have gyms. They have all these other like franchises that they do. Gaming isn't the only thing they do. In America, Konami was just games. That was all their branch in America was just a games branch. But out in Japan, Konami do a hell of a lot more than just make games. And now, of course, since gambling has been... I don't know whether... I'd have to look this up. There was something about gambling, whether it was legalized or it became... There was more lax laws with it or something. That's why Konami have moved into making pachinko machines, because now there is a business there. And they are using their IPs to make pachinko machines. Because, at the end of the day... They're a business, and a business is designed to make profit. Which kind of again brings us back to... Actually, I can just do that, can't I? Yes. Brings us back to the Silent Hill movies quite neatly. Because those movies were never made for you. And I know it sounds shitty, but Silent Hill and Silent Revelations weren't made for Silent Hill fans. They were movies that were designed to make money. Like every movie is. And because of that, it's like, put it this way, right? When I showed Silent Hill Requiem to my brother, he said he really loved the intro to the movie, but he had no idea what was going on because he didn't know Silent Hill. Then halfway through, when the exposition comes in, oh, don't spit on me, you little shit. Hit him, James. That's it. And again. And again. And again. No. Oh, you idiot. Right, we need to get the hell out of here because he is going to cause me issues. Hello. See ya. Yeah, so my brother did, and because Silent Hill Requiem, I designed it predominantly for fans of Silent Hill, but I did put enough information in Silent Hill Requiem so that people who didn't know Silent Hill would be able to watch it once, and then when they watch it on the second time, there would be all the backstory that they need. For example, there is a scene in Silent Hill Requiem where Cheryl has a conversation with Dr. Kaufman. It's not the Dr. Kaufman from Silent Hill 1, it's actually the Dr. Kaufman from Silent Hill Shattered Memories. He then uses her backstory in a way to claim that she's insane, because obviously Cheryl's backstory is kind of mental. But that exposition hidden in dialogue then informs people that don't know Silent Hill and don't know Cheryl's backstory. They now know Cheryl's backstory, so when they watch the movie again, if they watch the movie again, they'll know who Cheryl is when they first get introduced to Cheryl on the subway train. Now, if this was a Hollywood movie, they'd have told me to cut the first half of that movie. Cut it out. Doesn't work. You're confusing your audience. We can't have this. Nobody wants to watch something they don't know what's going on, and that's what the producers would have told me. And I would have had to cut so the film would have literally started with Harry talking to the characters in Woodside. That's how a Hollywood movie would have started, because that's the way Hollywood movies work. They don't want to confuse their audience because they see it as detrimental to making money. And it's shitty, but that's the way the business works. You need to understand the business of movie making. Whoa, hello guys, see you later. And is it up this way? Oh, it's been such a long time. We're gonna have a look. Someone's gonna pop out of a car soon. Oh, hello, what did you find? Yeah, I love that mechanic. They should use that mechanic more often. Also, I just realised I've been playing with tank controls, and I've got no problem with tank controls. I've never had a problem with tank controls, but everyone goes, "Oh, fucking tank controls." And it's like, I love tank controls. They're great. I honestly thought someone was going to pop out of that. Right, here we go. So apparently this is actually James's character model, but half turned into a line figure. Thank you. And those of you that have watched Silent Hill Requiem will know that there is a scene in Silent Hill Requiem where James is basically being turned. Well, not. He's about to be turned into a line figure. And if you didn't get that, now you know that's what the bit where Cheryl saves James in the hospital scene is actually all about. But then I did tell people to want to tune in for behind the scenes. That's what they're going to get. Anyone who's watching this that hasn't watched Silent Hill Requiem, I apologise for spoiling the film. If you want to then go ahead and watch it. If you do want to watch it, a $10 donation will get you a digital download version. So I'm going to go for the hard sell here because I'm basically a corporate shill. A $10 donation will get you Silent Hill Requiem a digital download, which I will email to you obviously after I finish playing this. The film is just shy of 2 hours long, and people have told me it's actually really cool. So, you know, if you're going to believe other people, believe them. Obviously I'm going to tell you it's good, but then I spent 3 years making the damn thing. I thought that wheeling sound was cockroaches. Is there cockroaches around here? No, I don't know. Right, we need to head to Woodside, don't we? Or do we need to head to the caravan? God, it's been such a long time. We're going to go this way. If I'm going the wrong way, I apologise for all those Silent Hill 2 experts out there. What did you just see, Mr. Man? You saw something? Oh, come on, James. No, honestly, I swear I saw his head turn then. Now his head... Yeah, you look... Oh! What's that? I don't remember a bar. Oh, that's well cool. Huh. Little cocktail. Can we get a cocktail? I'd love a cocktail right now. No, okay, fair enough. Oh! Yeah, we're not gonna hang around, James. We're gonna move because your downward swing is such a hard thing to get to work. Oh, hello. Another corpse. No text. You're not gonna comment on the fact that there's a dead man in the road. I've totally come the wrong way. But hey, I love just running around Silent Hill and just looking at stuff. Anyway, what shop is this? That's weird. Okay, cool. No ammo or anything? No. Hey dude, see you later. Right, so this was clearly the wrong way to go. Yeah, see, I shouldn't have gone up there. I keep forgetting I got a map. I love this map. Happy Burger, that's where I put the ammo stash in Silent Hill Requiem. Right. Oh, hello little one. I'm not going to stick around. We're going to head in. Bosh! Yeah. No, don't start doing that. Ah, oh, you idiot, James. Yeah. Hello. Right, is this the gate? Okay, right, can chill for a sec. Around like, sorry, I'm just looking at your comment now. Who are they, and if Silent Hill chooses what you see, why them? Are you referring to the lying figures around like, or are you referring to the random corpses? Because if you're referring to the lying figures, as far as I understand, the lying figures exist because of the lie James is currently running through. If you don't know the end, if you don't know the end of Silent Hill 2, I kind of have to spoil it for you by telling you why the lying figures are called the lying figures, because what James is currently doing is basically a lie. You know, the search for his wife is a lie because she's not technically in Silent Hill, though fan theory will have you believe that she's actually up by the looking point because she's actually stuffed in the boot of the car, but I'm not sure if I agree with that myself. Right, we shall save it here. Yeah, we'll just rub that one. Lovely. But yeah, the lying figures are based on the idea that James is basically lying to himself. That's why they look that way. And the reason why they look the way they look is the... I'm going to pronounce his name wrong. I know I'm going to pronounce... Masashiro Ito? God, he's going to kill me if he hears this. I think that's how you pronounce his name. The reason why he designed the lying figures the way they look is when he was designing the monsters for Silent Hill 2... one of the other team members came in to the office with his hoodie on. He had his hoodie on, his hood up, and he had his arms embedded in his hoodie, and he was kind of just like walking up into with his head down. And that image is what stuck with Masashiro, and that's why he drew the lying figures that way. So they are technically a guy wearing a hoodie, but obviously they're just wrapped in skin and, you know, all twitchy and shit. The whole twitchy stuff, that comes from Jacob's Ladder. If you've not seen Jacob's Ladder, I suggest you go and watch it, because it is a fantastic horror movie. And it feeds a lot of the kind of body horror of Silent Hill. And I mean, I love lying figures. If you've seen Silent Hill Requiem, you'll notice that near enough 90% of the monsters in Silent Hill Requiem are lying figures, because reason for that is I had $5,000 to make a feature film with. Now that's... oh, that shadow was a bit janky, wasn't it? Oh dear. Which isn't a great... just to be clear, I'm talking about the corpse just lying around the entire town, not the lying figures. Apparently the corpses are all James's models, and it's supposed to be metaphorical of the of kind of James's kind of ideas of suicide and his kind of depression leading to him wanting to kill himself. Now we know that James says later on in the game that he would never kill himself, but the corpses are supposed to be kind of I think from my research is that they are the ideas of him wanting to kill himself because what he knows that he's done, though at this point in time he's convinced himself that he hasn't done what we know that he's done, if you know what I mean. And I realise I'm rambling at this point. I've been rambling for the last 30 minutes, haven't I? Yeah. Right, can we go in this door? We can. Oh god, what's in here? I can never remember which floor the flashlight is on. But we need that before we can get the gun. Yes, in a way, yeah, subliminal messages to James, you know, kind of trying to, you know, as we know that Silent Hill kind of grabs hold of your psyche and uses your psyche to project this kind of limbo world. You know, so it's like his internal, I was going to say internal monologue. It's not really internal monologue, but it's that idea that James is guilty for what he has done, but because of what he did has put him into this kind of fugue state where he can't remember what it is that he's done, which I kind of understand. I mean, what he did to his wife would probably put anyone in a kind of, it's locked, shit's locked, welcome to Silent Hill. Oh, that wasn't very good, was it? You see that build in there? But yeah, I think we're going to come across a few moments of jankiness with this version of Silent Hill 2. Now I also own the, hello, this isn't going to go well. You know what? I'm just going to run past you. See ya. And I actually got the I own the PlayStation 2 version as well. It's not the director's cut. Okay. And I do have a PlayStation 2 emulator because I don't own a capture card. I mean, I've got a PlayStation 2, but I haven't got 200 quid for a... Oh, hello. Hey, is this floor for the flashlight? Lovely. Oh god, we got to deal with a mannequin now. All right, come on in. We're gonna have a fight, me and you. Well, get in there, James. Good lord. Nice. Right. Oh, get it. Right, I think I'm getting the understanding of the controls. If I hold it, right, so tapping it, if I hold it down, he does the whole King of the Hill. Right, excellent. Okay, sorry, pardon me. Right, now we can go get a gun. Shit's locked. Now, I did read up about the whole mannequin thing, and I'm gonna be honest with you right now, I can't remember why mannequins are a monster in this game. So, apologies on that. Going back to what I was saying about lion figures. I think lion figures are awesome because a couple of reasons. They look like people, and when you've got a budget of $5,000, your monster costumes have to be something that people can wear. I think I ended up, you know, after, you know, $5,000 doesn't go a long way. It really doesn't. In fact, it goes nowhere. But you know, if I went to a Hollywood director and said, "Oh, I had $5 grand to make a film," he'd laugh his arse off. He's like, $5 grand? We spend more on that on catering. And of course they do. But they probably spend more on that on cocaine. But getting back to the point, I had to make sure that the monsters... Oh, damn it! Right, we're going to beat the fucking shit out of you, mate. And again, don't give him no leverage, James. Come on. And again, just finish him off. That's it. Just make sure he's fucking dead. Sorry, I'm getting well into that. Right. Something's sneaking up on me, isn't it? Alright, I honestly thought something was trying to... Is this... Alright, I haven't got the orange juice yet. Alright then, hello. little shit bag. No, he's going to spit. Get him! There we go. And again. And one for the cheap seats. And again. Come on, James. Give him no quarter, sir. Lovely. Right. Sorry. I totally lost my train of thought there. Yeah, the piercer bones were pressure sensitive to their started taking advantage of the mechanics. Yeah. Yeah, it can be a little janky using an Xbox 360 pad. This game was not designed. At the end of the day, this game was designed to be played on the PS2, and it pushed the PS2 quite well. Right, where are we? Oh, you fucking idiot! Oh my days! So you're too busy talking about my stupid film. I totally forgot to pick up the bloody map. My apologies. I'm sure there's people screaming at the stream. You didn't pick up the map, you fucking idiot! And am I going the wrong way? I'm going the wrong. See, I don't have the map, so I don't know where I'm. Oh, this isn't the way. We'll be back with nuclear weapons. Symbol of lust. Oh, kind of like the nurses. Right, I get you. Makes sense, really. James is a leg man, I guess. It's just... Damn it. No, this clearly isn't the right way. That's going to lead us. I swear that leads to Pyramid Head. Where's the fucking stairs? No. But we must be close. This door, isn't it? No. Jesus. If anyone's watching this and knows more about this game than me, please feel free to call me a twat and tell me where I need to be going. I can't believe I totally forgot to pick up the map from the notice board. Absolute chode. Yes. Now I literally have completely lost myself. Oh, there we go. Come on, mate. We need to go get the map. People probably think I was playing it hardcore. No, it's... Where's the map? There it is. Ah. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Now, I pretty much knocked off a lot of rooms. Yeah. Okay, wicked. Right. My apologies. Okay, right. Now, I really can't remember if the gunners... Well, we might as well finish off the first floor since we were here. Right, so what have we knocked off the map? Pretty much all of it. So we need to go up there. And we need to go... Why doesn't... There you go, there's a little... There's an issue. I can't... See, that's getting on my tits. Go away. There we go. That's the mouse cursor, by the way, that blade. My apologies, I don't know how to get rid of it. I actually don't think you can get rid of it. Right, so I've looked at everything apart from those corridors. Well, we might as well check them out. We'll start with this one. There's a surprise. So yeah, I will get back to the whole conversation I'm trying to have about line figures. All the monsters in Silent Hill Requiem were designed in a way that could be people in costumes. I wanted to make sure that all the monsters in Silent Hill Requiem were practical. I didn't want to use any, well, 3D graphics. Two reasons. One, everybody remembers the mannequin monster in Silent Hill Revelations, and two, I'm not a 3D kind of, you know, modeler, artist, etc. I just don't have that kind of ability or skill. I have some 3D modeling skill. You know, I can build like environments and stuff like that. But when it comes to building like characters and then animating them, I just can't do it. That's beyond my ability. Hey to Jordan, how's it going? So I had to make sure. All right, go on. Tell me the. Yeah, show me. So, oh god, I'm going to remember this now. So, is it seconds, minutes, and hours? Is that how it goes, or is it hours, Minutes and seconds. Hours, minutes, and seconds because it's HMS, you fucking idiot. Right, so what's that? Just past 9, just past 6 and 15. God, it's been such a long time. I should remember the bloody time on the clock. So it's 10, 5, 15. So 10 o'clock, 5 past 10 at 15 seconds. Is that right? I haven't even got the key though, have I? So it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I haven't got the key yet. Yes, yes, yes. What's it say there? The scars from the past shall remove the nails that stops time. Well, yeah, can I? I don't think I can yet. No, go on, put your back into it. Ah, he's a bit of a weed. Yeah, I need to find the clock key, and I'll be honest with you, I can't remember where you find it. Ugh, I feel like a right amateur. I can't remember anything. I've completed Silent Hill 2, I think, a total of 3.5 times. I didn't finish my 4th playthrough because, you know, life, etc. Right. So that concludes that corridor. So let's go check the other corridor. Yeah, see, I still haven't finished that conversation about monsters, have I? Yeah, the reason why Silent Hill Requiem features the monsters it does is because they were monsters that could be people in costume, because I can't do 3D animation. I still can't. I can do some. I can make tentacles and... Oh, we need to fight. Let's fight. Oh, you idiot! No! Move away from him! Now! Club him! That's it. And again. Don't stop hitting him. Oh, well, he went down really quickly. Okay, fair enough. That's what you get for tackling James with his wooden board and a nail in it. Is that some bullets? Lovely. Oh, crikey! Where did you spring from? Don't stop hitting it. Go on. Oh, come on. Seriously, how much health have you got? Go down. Nice. Well done, James. Gotta admit, the PC version does look really nice when you've got it running properly. Is there anything in this bathroom? I can't remember. Doesn't look like it. So I'm just checking chat. What inspired me to play as James? Because I think James is awesome. You know, when it came to making Silent Hill Requiem, I knew without question that Cheryl was going to be the lead, and I knew without question that Owen Davies needed to play that character. Because, and I would hope that you agree, Owen does an amazing job playing Cheryl. She just embodies that character without question. When it came to adding James, it was like, well, do I want to cast someone else, or do I want to play James myself? And it was like, you know what, I want to play James myself. He is, for me, the antithesis of a noir-based character. Again, spoiler alert to those people that haven't seen the end of Silent Hill 2, but at the end of the day, James is, for a lack of a better term, a bit of a bastard. You know, he killed his wife because she was dying. Now, yeah, she was dying, so there was no way of ever getting around that. But do you really think the last thing that your loving partner wants to see before she dies is you smothering her with a pillow? You know, you know, and that angle of his character is what made me want to play him, because it's like, this character he's a nice guy, but he's got a switch somewhere, and when you flip that switch, he just basically turns into, for lack of a better term, a psychopath. Because, well, where's the empathy? It's the empathy that wanted him to put his wife out of her misery, but at the same time there had to be a lack of empathy for him to smother her with a pillow. And that juxtapose, that dynamic within his character is really, really interesting. And what is that character? Granted, right now the true canon, shall we say, of Silent Hill 2 is that he drives the car into a lake and drowns. Obviously I didn't take that ending when I made Silent Hill Requiem. I might as well get this out now. When I made Silent Hill Requiem, the endings that I used for the characters was the endings I got the first time I finished each of the 1 through 4. So the reason why Sybil's not in Silent Hill Requiem is because I ended up killing her because I didn't know that you had to give her the Flaris. Is it the Flaris? Sorry, whatever it was. You had to give her something to stop her being possessed. James, with Silent Hill 2, I always get the leave ending. So James left Silent Hill with Laura. Silent Hill 3, I got the standard ending. I saved Douglas and obviously killed everybody else. And then Silent Hill 4, now this is probably going to be a bit controversial, but I'm not the biggest fan of Silent Hill 4. I mean, it's still a great game, but for me, they changed... Oh, hello, what's in there? They changed too much of what Silent Hill was for me, and so it's my least favourite of the Team Silent games. It's still a good game, don't get me wrong, but it just, I don't know, Henry was too much of an idiot. I didn't like how they portrayed the female characters in the game, especially considering it followed on from Silent Hill 3, where the female characters, you know, were not only the protagonist and the antagonist, but were really strong characters. In Silent Hill 4, the female characters are, for a lack of a better term, damsels in distress or victims, and it's like, oh, you've just gone back to Western horror, and I don't like it. And when it came to Silent Hill 4, I didn't put a great deal of effort into it when I was playing it, and the ending I got, everybody's dead apart from Henry. So that's the ending I took with that. So of course I took the leave ending for Silent Hill 2, so that was the James that I portrayed, was a James that not only knows that he killed his wife, but has also come to the realization that though at the end of this game his wife forgives him for what he does, but he's now kind of come to the conclusion that, well, that wasn't his wife because his wife was dead, so how does his wife forgive him? So it means that he forgave himself, and he can't really deal with that. But at the same time, he's trying to raise this Laura, and he's not doing a very good job of it, and he's turned to alcohol to try and control his problems, and you know, he's a broken character, and I love portraying those types of characters when it comes to acting, so that's what drew me to wanting to play James for myself and not give it to somebody else. Selfish, but also I had very limited budget, and I didn't get paid making Silent Hill Requiem. I think at the end maybe I saw $100 to $200 of the budget. That's all I got, and I was the one doing all the work, and I was fine with that. That's fine. That's the way it is. So when it came to who can play James, it's like, well, I don't have any money left to pay somebody else, so I'll do it, and I'll just do it basically for free. You know, and I kind of made the film for free. You know, $5,000 budget literally went on paying. You know, we had a cast of, I think it's a cast of maybe, what is it, 13 people, I think, in the end was the cast of Silent Hill Requiem. Then I had a costume designer as well, and then I had to buy loads of props. So, you know, that kind of money is not, you know, you can only stretch $5,000 so far. Also, I'm based in the UK, so yeah, I raised $5,000, but then I had to deal with the currency conversion. So in the end, I think it ended up at that time, ended up being something like 3.4k in English sterling, which anyone who's ever been to the UK knows that this country's not cheap, and 3.4k is not going to go very far when you're trying to pay a bunch of actors and then buy all their costumes and buy all the props. So I at the end of the day, I made this film at a loss, but that was fine because I wanted to make this film. And sorry, I'm rambling, aren't I? What's going on in the chat? That all makes sense. Cool, Mrs. Mum. I also love how you add Easter eggs to your silent film. I guess watch. That was kind of one of the Easter egg kind of idea was a reason to entice people to watch it a second time. It was like, well, if I failed on making an interesting film, at least it's full of Easter eggs, so people will want to watch it again to pick them all out. What? That was my ending too. Yeah. Oh, what? Leave for James. I didn't hate Silent Hill 4, but I didn't. Oh, sorry, in Silent Hill 4, yeah. I didn't hate Silent Hill 4, but if I had to rank the Team Silent Silent Hill games, it would definitely go 2, 3, 1, 4. That's how I would rank them. 2, not because of the wonderful James Sunderland here, not because of the really compelling story. What I love about Silent Hill 2, outside of all the other Silent Hill games made by Team Silent, is that the antagonist is Silent Hill itself. It's Silent Hill that's judging him for what he did. It's got nothing to do, well, there's a reference, but it's got nothing to do with the Order. It is basically Silent Hill deciding that you did something really fucking shitty and you're going to get judged for that. And that idea that a town, a presence in a country has the ability to not only draw you in but judge you on top of that, that's what I love about this game, is the antagonist is the town itself. And with Silent Hill Requiem, that's the way I went with the story in Silent Hill Requiem. It is the town that they are fighting. They're not fighting the cult, they're not fighting each other, though they do kind of have problems with each other, which adds more dynamic, but it's the town that they're having to deal with. And that's why I love this game so much, is because I'm fighting the very town itself. And so is all the other characters that you meet throughout this story. Angela. Speaking of Angela, I always felt Angela got a raw deal, to be honest, if you consider the reasons why she did what she did, but Silent Hill is still judging her because she murdered someone. It's like, God, give her a break, man. I mean, Christ, she was being, as far as we know, abused by her father for sure, maybe her brother, we're not too sure. And it's like, but you're still punishing her because she fought back, but Silent Hill, there's no grey area with Silent Hill. It's all black and white. I love that. Sorry, I'm just checking the chat again. The coat for Heaven and Cheryl, that was complete luck. Getting the Cheryl's costume was one of those universe things that just kind of happened. I'll give you a bit of a backstory. I know I'm rambling. I do believe I've actually gone over time, but screw it. Let's just keep going. Silent Hill Requiem was only ever supposed to be a 2-minute short film. That was what I intended to make. Right, let's go batter this fucking thing as well while I talk. And, wake up then. Yeah. Oh, I missed. That's not good. Come on, James. Oh, you idiot. Go on, get him. That's it. And again. Now, while it's down. Come on. 3 count. Lovely. Yeah, so Silent Hill Requiem was only ever supposed to be a 2-minute short film. That was all it was ever supposed to be. And that's what we made. Back in November of 2014, we filmed a 2-minute short film. And if you've watched Silent Hill Requiem, that 2-minute short film was basically the subway scene of Cheryl waking up on the train, then finding the hallucination of James, and then having to shoot Robbie the Rabbit. That was all it was ever going to be. And at the time I asked Olwyn if she could do it, but she was too busy. So in the proof of concept, which was the short film, Della Day actually played Cheryl for me. I was always going to play James, but I had a different actress play Cheryl back then. And when it came to costume, I was like, well, all I had at that time was $10. That was the budget for the proof of concept for Silent Hill Requiem, was $10. $10, sorry. I'm so busy. So £10. £10 sterling. That's what I had to make the short film of Silent Hill Requiem, which ended up becoming the proof of concept, which ended up getting the 5k to make Silent Hill Requiem. I didn't know what to do for Cheryl's costume. I actually looked at the alternative costumes that they have in Silent Hill 3, which basically comprise of jeans and a different t-shirt with a different design on it. And so I went and saw Della. And when I went and saw Della to see if she had jeans and to see what kind of t-shirts she had, she was actually wearing denim shorts at the time, because it was just the tail end of summer. And I was like, I like that idea, because it reminded me of a piece of fan art I saw of Cheryl where she's wearing green shorts and a white top. And I actually had a white top, so I was like, fine, we'll go with white top and denim shorts. But I really wanted to somehow get the hooded jacket. So my idea was, I'm going to check the local charity shops. Charity shops in England are probably what you would call Goodwill in America, and I was thinking, if I can find a white hoodie, I can cut the sleeves off, can slice it down the middle, and there you got a good, facsimile of Cheryl's top. So I checked all the different charity shops in Leicester. That's where I was living at the time I made Silent Hill Requiem, and I couldn't find anything. No, tell a lie, I did find a white hoodie, but there was one charity shop that I always went to that always seemed to have just what I needed at the right time. And I walked into this shop, and no word of a lie, there on the rack staring back at me was a white sleeveless leather hoodie. I mean, I'd never seen anything like it in my life, but there it was. They wanted £3 for it, and I was just like, oh, and I snapped it up. The only problem was, back then it was a size 12 and Della was a size 10, so I had to kind of pinch the back in a little bit so it fit better. And that's how we made the proof of concept. And of course, the proof of concept did so well that it ended up funding the full thing. And prior to because Della dropped out at that point because she only agreed to do the short for me, and then Olwyn was like, well, I've got time now, I can do the feature. When I was looking around charity shop to try and find other bits of costume for other characters, I come across the exact same leather sleeveless hoodie but in a size 10, and again they only wanted £3 for it. It was what I would call providence. What are the chances of just randomly finding that kind of top just somewhere in a charity shop in a random city in the UK? The odds must be astronomical, but there it was. So that was pure luck, getting that hoodie, that sleeveless hoodie for Cheryl. It was just pure luck. But then again, the idea with Requiem was it's supposed to be set at least 23 years after this game, so the characters aren't going to be wearing identical costumes to what they were wearing back in the games that but I wanted them to be wearing similar costumes. I wanted to have that slight nostalgia feeling to it. And thankfully, sorry, I just stood there just talking, was what I got. Right, I think I've done this entire floor now, haven't I? Yeah. Oh yeah, I need to go find... Oh right, so is there a key for room 202, is there? Okay, fair enough. So we're gonna... Right, I have... sorry, what's... When you make a decision, the universe conspires to make it happen. Yeah, it... When the town calls you, and then I will kill you. Yeah, the town's its own character. Yeah. Sometimes I think that Silent Hill Requiem was a film that just wanted to be made, and for some reason the universe just chose me to make it. Now, you could say that's just real arrogance on my part, but there were so many things that came together for that film to exist that are beyond luck. So I don't know. I mean, take it how you will. I need to go down to the stairs. We're going to go up a floor. But it's just weird. It's just weird. You know, the fact I was able to make a 2-hour-long film with next to nothing, and then was able to somehow survive for 3 years to be able to keep editing it, and I got kicked out of 2 different houses while making that film and stuff. You know, I don't really... Hey! We're gonna see... Grab it! There's a key on the other side of the... Yeah, grab it! We get it, James. Grab it. Yes! Go on. You little git. Oh.
Hey, wait! Damn it.
Oh, I love Laura. Right, yeah, well, we've screwed the pooch. We need to find another way around, James. I guess we can go out that window. I'm just checking the chat, sorry. Thank you, Oracle Dragon. I'm glad you really enjoyed it. I'm glad everyone enjoyed it. As with making Silent Hill Requiem, the one thing that I wanted above all else was to make sure that the 115 people, I think it was 15, or was it 123? My apologies, it was over 100 people donated to make Silent Hill Requiem a reality, and my main goal, my only goal really, was to make sure that they were happy with their investment. Outside of that, people who didn't donate to it, if they didn't like it, so fucking what? I don't care. As long as the people that believed in me enough after watching the 5-minute proof of concept enjoyed watching the 2-hour film that they got at the end of it, then as far as I was concerned, I won. And that's all I really have to say. Hey, let's grab that gun. Grab it, grab it, grab it. I'm not gonna use it yet, because actually I suppose we should. Oh, it's already got a clip. Okay, cool. I don't need to reload it. Get out of this. Yeah. He's a man with a plan. That's really janky. Okay, well, we're not going to use that, James, because we're going to waste the bullets that we've got. Go back to your wood with a nail in it. Oh, crikey! Look at my health. That's better. Sorry, I'm just checking chat. If Laura was a Dark Souls character, I would probably kill her. Absolutely no regrets. That's well harsh. I'm sorry, I love Laura. I just think she's great. In fact, talking about Silent Hill Requiem again in regards to Laura, in one early draft of Silent Hill Requiem, Laura was more of a main character in the story. She didn't come into the film until the final third, and she still had the same kind of backstory that she has in Silent Hill Requiem. But she was going to be more of a character. She wasn't going to be a kind of point of conjecture for James. She was actually going to be a full character and, you know, do more in the film. But that draft again got scrapped because there was just too much going on. In writing Silent Hill Requiem, I actually worked with what I would call a Silent Hill consultant. She is a lovely lady called AJ. She runs a website called The Fourth Floor. I can't remember if it's thefourthfloor.com, but it's a Silent Hill based website where she has spent an inordinate amount of time doing essays and research and all this other stuff into Silent Hill. She probably knows as much about Silent Hill as Team Silent does. So when I discovered her website and discovered her, I made contact with her. Because I was like, right, I need to have someone that I can bounce off in writing this script. I can't be writing this script in a vacuum. That was one thing I knew that I couldn't do. Okay, we're not going that way then. And she agreed to help. And what we would do is I would write some of the script, I would then email it to her, and then we'd have like a conversation on Hangouts, and she would, you know, she'd ask me questions about why I decided this, that and the other. And that was how we kind of come to the conclusion of what is, you know, what was Silent Hill Requiem. And she also does videos on YouTube under her YouTube name, The Gaming Muse, and she does kind of like character synopses of all the different characters from Silent. Well, hello. I'm not going to be fighting you through the bars. She does character synopses of all the different characters in Silent Hill, and I really suggest that if you really want some crazy in-depth kind of stuff like symbolism and stuff, check out The Gaming Muse. It's all one word on YouTube. She's fantastic, and she helped me write the script for Silent Hill Requiem, and you know, I'm indebted to her for life. Just checking the chat, sorry. Crimson Angel, if you've not seen Silent Hill Requiem, you'll know why that kind of doesn't work. Oh, thank you for putting up the link to the 4th floor. Yeah, that's the 4th floor. It's a fantastic website. If you're really into Silent Hill and the kind of lore and the theories, I suggest you check it out. It's a fantastic resource, and she's a fantastic person. I haven't spoken to her in a while because, as you probably all know, life gets in the way sometimes. And I'm not even sure if she's actually had a chance to watch Silent Hill Requiem yet, which is a real shame. But you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Can I not go through that door? Have I got to go to the other door now? Yep. Okay. Right. Well, let's save it. Just that one. Wow, I've been playing for an hour and 12 minutes. Okay. Yeah, please do. Please check her out. Please check out her videos on YouTube. Some really good stuff. Some really good stuff. And she helped me out for free as well. She's a fantastic person. And she was the reason why a lot of the stuff that happened in Silent Hill Requiem happened, you know, with her. Oh yeah, that's where I get the... Yep. Okay, right. Sorry, sometimes I forget what I'm doing. I also forget what I'm saying. So I'm gonna play this for... Right, it's nearly half 8. I've been running for an hour and a half. Let's at least try and get the clock open. And then I will call it for tonight. I know I've run over, but whatever. It's Slack Sunday at the end of the day. So I am Oh. Okay. What have I fucked up then? I've fucked up somewhere, haven't I? I thought we could go through that door. Okay, I've totally screwed the pooch, haven't I? I honestly thought... Okay, my apologies. It's been a while last time I played this. Right, okay, let's... Have I missed something? Probably missed something that's blatant. What have I missed here? No, okay. That door's locked. I haven't got the... I haven't got the key, have I? Did I pick up the key randomly? Oh, crikey. No, I definitely didn't pick up the key. That's something I've not done. Just reread her letter. Yeah, cool. Since I'm here. Oh, there she is. Love of my life. Right, okay, I've definitely not done something on the second floor. That's where I've made the mistake, I think. That's the point. Yeah, that's what I'm missing, isn't it? I haven't found the orange juice. Is that right? Oh, damn it. No, I've definitely... What the... Where am I fucking up? What a surprise. Oh, I'll go back in here. Oh, come on, D. Jordan. You can be more help than that. No, I'm definitely going in the wrong... I've not missed anything in here, have I? No, no... What? Alright, it's just where someone's been practicing with their firearm. No, 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 no. No. Oh! What was... Did I just miss something there? No. Okay. Yeah, you got that right. Are you secretly Pyramid Head? Right, well it's definitely not on the second floor, I can tell you that. Because yeah, you could with that stick, James, you know? Right, well then, I've got to be missing something on the first floor. Right, well, I already checked that, and I can't open that. What am I missing here? Oh, you bloody idiot. So obvious. That's what I get for talking nonsense and not concentrating on what it is I'm doing. What? Oh, you're joking, James. I honestly thought that was the thing. Damn it. Nope. No, I haven't missed anything in here, have I? Yeah, right. No, I honestly thought that was the tin can with bulbs in it, but that's later on. Okay, what the hell am I missing? What have I done wrong? What, in room 205 did Jordan, or room 201, 202? Or is it in 210? Down, left, and right. I'm not... Oh. I tried these doors, none of them opened. No. Okay. Oh, going the wrong way, and I. Yep. About face. Ah, there's the trigger. I've now blown my brains out in a room somewhere, haven't I? Yeah, my bad. Is it this room where he shot himself? I can't remember. Yep. Hello! No, this isn't the room where he shot himself, but it'll do. What's this room again? What am I missing? Yeah, I get that, James, I really do. I've come in the wrong room again, haven't I? Oh, hold on. No, this is just a random kitchen. Clock room. Everyone's telling me the clock room. I'm going to head back to the clock room then. Right, are we gonna? Is this where we're gonna see our first vision of Pyramid Head? It is. There he is. Hey, dude. Look at you, looking good. He's so awesome. Right, now as most people may know or may not know, this is James's model. If see, I'm gonna get this wrong again. There is a section of videos, I believe they're on YouTube, I think she puts them on YouTube, where she cam hacks Silent Hill games, and she's got a really good angle of this character model from a different angle, and that is basically James's character model. And again, those that have played Silent Hill 2 know that this is analogy of James watching the video at the end and pop. The theories why there's no one in Silent Hill is that there is people in Silent Hill right this minute, but James is trapped in his own limbo nightmare world version of Silent Hill. This is where it judges. We'll pick it up then. 202, right, goody goody. So right at this minute in time, James is Laura is seeing the real Silent Hill because she's just a child, and it doesn't do this to. I don't ask me what the age cut-off rate is for Silent Hill. There must be a rule book somewhere where Silent says, "Oh, well, no. If you're under 13, then it's fine. We're not going to judge you." But Laura's running around in what she considers to be a normal tourist town, whereas James is now trapped in what would be considered a limbo version of Silent Hill, where he's being judged. So right at this minute in time, we're probably in someone's apartment, and there are people milling about doing their usual stuff, and they don't know that there's this weirdo running around with a plank with a nail in it in their apartment. That's the kind of theory behind it. Is that there's 3 versions of Silent Hill that exist all at the same time. So you've got Silent Hill the tourist town, then you've got Silent Hill the limbo world, and then you've got Silent Hill the other world, which is where the proper nightmare world exists at the same time. And, you know, I think multiverse is probably the best way to describe it. 202, where's 202? There it is. Finally, making progress. Making progress. Oh, no, it's not this. It's not this bit yet. Is this the moth room? Is that what this is? Apart from Nicolas Cage, who no one can stop him making movies. Love it. Whoa! What the hell? Alright, it's the moths. Okay, let's go stick our hand in a hole. Oh, I didn't mean to press that. There we go. Does that get rid of the moths? No, it doesn't. I thought turn the light off got rid of the moths. I guess not. It's too dark to tell for sure, but I think there's something in the other side of this hole. We will investigate. This reminds me of Temple of Doom. We are going to die. Don't be such a pansy, James. Put your hand in there. Hey! Lovely. Anything else in here? Now, I'm not sure whether all these moths and butterflies are a lesser analogy. I'm not entirely sure myself. Because obviously we know that the moths symbolise Maria. And I do think there is a kind of a butterfly moth myth, you know, the whole Mothman thing. And off the top of my head, I really can't remember what that folk tale is. And let's just check the kitchen. Yeah, that's what I thought. Absolutely. Get some fucking energy drink. Alright, splendid. Well, yeah, I mean, if you're not sticking your hand in random holes when you're going on holiday, I mean, what are you doing with your life? The controller vibrations, unfortunately, don't work with this version, I'm afraid. Though it's got X input, you know, functionality, there was no vibration there. Maybe I need to turn it on the options. I will do that for next time. Well, there are more when you fight. Well, it depends which one you're fighting, but yes, there are always moths and butterflies around the, you know, the representations of Mary and Maria, which is why I used them again in Silent Hill Requiem when Mary and Maria are introduced, shall we say? Not so much. No, actually, no. I only used them for Mary, didn't I? Because I kind of changed Mary's character slightly in Requiem compared to her character in this. I went with more the idea that in this game Mary's the sympathetic one and Maria's the evil one, whereas in Requiem I kind of reversed their roles based on how James is feeling about himself. Right, we need to go up to the clock. Turn round. I am going the right way, sorry. What's all the... Alright, why doesn't the map stretch? That's a bit weird, isn't it? Oh well, that's just the way what we're going to have to deal with, I'm afraid. Is PH up here again, or has he moved on? Oh, he's moved on. He's got better places to be. It can't be molesting weird things, can it? Right, we're going in here. So what was it again? So is that 10 or 11? That's 10, isn't it? 10, 5 past 10 and 15 seconds. That's what I reckon. Oh, sorry, I've got to actually go into the cool. Okay, so nope. Okay, hold on. Or maybe it's between 9 and 10 then. Here we go. Lovely. I did it, I know. I'm more surprised with myself than anybody else. Right. Okay, there's a surprise. Shit's locked, yo. God, fucking camera. And there's a save spot. That's awesome. Let's just investigate this room a bit more. What do you see? Oh, you see some health drink, James. Grab it. There you go. And okay, we're going to go for another 15 minutes and then I'm going to call it. So a 2-hour stream, longer than I was planning, but what the hell. Let's overwrite that one. No, there you go. Right. Right. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Let's continue onward. Right. We're looking for the key, aren't we? It's not that way. What's down here? Anything? No. Let's go down the stairs. Oh, we can go up the stairs. Let's go up, see what's up. Something's up. What are you looking at? Oh, some bullets. Does this open? It does. Oh shit. Yeah, that's where we need to go. We need to go get the key. Right, let's just check if shit's locked, yo. Shit's locked. Shit's locked. Oh, something evil this way comes. Oh. Oh! I wasn't expecting that. They look like they're having fun, James. Don't interrupt. He's a quick boy, isn't he? That's my boy. James doesn't hesitate. You guys hilarious. What are you seeing? Oh, idiot! Nearly missed that. That's what I love about the kind of head thing. That's probably one of the best kind of. Oh look, there's something in the level without making it glow, Resident Evil style. It's a really nice way of doing it. But yes, so there's lots of theories about what Pyramid Head was doing there. Was he raping them, etc.? It's like, well, doesn't look like he was raping them to me, because, you know, he was dry humping them if anything, but I think rape is a bit strong. And then the metaphor for that is there's quite a few different theories. I've read it that because obviously Pyramid Head is supposed to be a kind of, not only is it supposed to be James's punishment, but it's also a James analogy for how, what was it? It was something like for how he felt looking at the nurses in the hospital when he was visiting his dying wife, and how that he was sexually attracted to the nurses but not being sexually attracted to his wife because she had this quote unquote unknown disease, incredibly Japanese, that if you've ever watched anime, that, you know, my mum died of an unknown disease, that comes up all the time. It's like a story, it's literally a story trope. Shit's locked, yo. And so that's one of the theories behind what Pyramid Head was doing there. I don't really have an idea of what he was doing there. I mean, people say rape. I don't agree that it was rape, because, you know, but then maybe it's because of the era and the time that they couldn't do that in animation. I think the analogy was more that it was violence towards women, is what that scene was trying to get across, because basically that's what James has done. So I can see where the rape analogy comes from, but I don't agree that it's rape. I agree more that it is for sure violence against women, but not in a sexual way. That's my theory anyway. Ah, fair enough. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat. Right, so I picked up something and I can't remember. Sorry, I'm too busy talking. I forgot what I picked up. Courtyard key. Right, yep. Pyramid Head was too embarrassed. That's why he bailed. Hey, dude. No. Oh, you son of a bitch. Come on, James. Get in there. That's it. And another one. And another one. Come on. Don't give up now. Come on. Oh, Christ. This one's got some... He had some strength. He did. Right, grab that. No, grab... Where is it? Come on, James. There he is. Excellent. What do you see, boy? Find it for me. There we go, lovely. No, this isn't. Someone's coming for me. Just a normal washing machine. There's nothing of interest here. James has no interest in white appliances. Something's coming. What's it? Is this shit's locked? No, it's not. Okay, we've walked into it here, Mr. Sunderland. Or have we? Is it just going ape shit for no reason? Grab that, for the love of Pete. Right. Oh, there he is. Hit him! There we go, lovely. And again. Give him Ballio what for, old chap. Don't let him get up. Oh, he doesn't. That's alright, lovely. What are you seeing, boy? Find it for me. Oh, nice. Right, let's see what's in here. What do you see? Oh, some more bullets. Lovely. That's something I never actually checked. If you actually get more bullets from that cutscene where he shoots Pyramid Head, because he clearly picks up a clip from the side table, even though the gun was already loaded. And I guess that's an invisible wall. Fair enough. Okay then. Can I call for a? Can I phone Batman? Oh. No thoughts on that painting, James? Okay. And there's that invisible wall as well. Alright, fair enough. Let's vacate. Just checking chat. Oh, was checking chat and then I realised that I was under assault. Damn it! Keep spitting in my face. You will get a piece of wood to the face for that. Ugh, how's my health doing? Better. What do you see now? You just saw something then. Don't lie to me. Or are you just seeing the corpse before it died? Oh, there, fair enough. Right. Let's just check these rooms. Shit's locked. Cool. Right. So we've got the courtyard key, haven't we? So let's go downstairs. Love that camera, that was awesome. Nope. So that was one thing I tried to get with Silent Requiem, was I really tried to get that kind of, all those different kind of camera angles. I was a little limited in what I could do, because I filmed the whole film in green screen, so these the kind of sweeping camera movements I really couldn't do. I didn't have access to a crane, and if you saw the size of my green screen studio, it wouldn't have helped anyway. Let's just open this just for the sake of opening it. But you know, I tried my best to get those, you know, weird camera angles, and you know, really tried to get that feeling of claustrophobia that the camera gives you. Hooray, canned juice. Okay. Well, it would probably be quicker just to go out the front door and round to the other way. So we'll do that. Lovely. Let's head over here. And we can save it as well. Nice. Might as well save over these ones now. Lovely. Okay, right. Where are we? Right, I am going to call the stream there. It's near 9 o'clock. I've been streaming now for 2 hours, which is 1 hour more than I planned to stream, but, you know, Silent Hill 2 is that way inclined. Let me just check what you guys have been saying in chat. So I'd just like to thank everyone that has come along for this. I am now going to be doing this every Sunday. So next Sunday will be another Silent Hill 2 stream. So every Slack Sunday, every Slack Sunday until we have completed this game is going to be Silent Hill 2. That's going to be the way I do it. I would normally stream, my next stream would be Wednesday. Unfortunately, I can't stream this coming Wednesday because I'm not going to be in the area. On Tuesday, I am, weather permitting, I am heading up to Leicester where I'm going to be running a green screen workshop for my old university. They're paying me £40 an hour, so you know that's like 300 quid just to stand there and talk about green screen stuff. So I'm not going to be around next Wednesday, so the next stream is going to be next Friday for FPS Friday, 7 PM GMT, and I'm thinking about doing Syndicate because I've managed, I think me and my brother were mucking about with it yesterday, and I think I finally got Syndicate working with the secondary screen. There's this whole Unreal Engine thing that I think I finally got round. So my next stream will be next Friday, and then next Sunday we will continue with Silent Hill 2, and I will continue to ramble on about my film and this game and all the other stuff. So I hope you've enjoyed this 2 hours. I hope it's been slightly informative. Anyone who is interested in Silent Hill Requiem has got a little bit of background information. If you're wanting to see Silent Hill Requiem, there are links under this video in a way so you can donate and get yourself a digital copy. There are physical copies that I'm working on, but they are of limited number, so if you are looking for a DVD or a Blu-ray, it's best to donate for them now, and then you will get them when they're ready. But you will instantly get a digital copy as soon as you donate. I'm gonna stop rambling on now. So this has been Slack Sunday. Thank you to everyone that has been here. It's probably been my biggest stream of late, which I was kind of expecting it would be. And I hope that you've had fun. I've had fun, and I will definitely catch you all next Friday, or if not, definitely next Sunday. So again, thank you guys, and I will speak to you then.